Hey everybody, Earle Harrison from Triumph Technology here. We're going to show you the iRead scan and read system, software that gives people who are blind or low vision access to printed material. Before I begin, I'm going to leave our contact information here, and then I will leave my contact information once again at the end of the video. You can reach Triumph Technology by phone at 651-636-5184, option 1. You can go to our website, which is www.attriumph.com. That's ATTRIUMPH.com, or send us an email at info@attriumph.com. iRead is a scan and read package that was developed by Handy Tech out of southern Germany. You can either buy the software only for $500 or the software and document scanner for $895. Mind you, the $500 price tag is about half of our closest competitor's scan-only solution, and you add the camera, it's $895. It's still about $105 less than our closest competitor's software-only solution. So I'm using it on a Windows 10 computer. As you probably can hear, I've got JAWS running here. The beauty of iRead is it does not come with a proprietary command structure. It uses all standard Windows commands, all standard Windows classes and controls, which means that it'll work with any of the popular Windows screen readers, such as NVDA, JAWS for Windows, WindowEyes, and Supernova. I'm going to go ahead and start iRead now. Actually, before I do that, I want to show you the camera. We're at my desk here. This is where all my most of my reading takes place. I do have an iPhone, and I've got other portable solutions for scanning, getting access to text while I'm on the go. But this is far and away my favorite way of accessing printed material when I'm at work or when I'm at home. I've got the camera here. This is referred to as the iRead Now camera. It is connected to the computer, and it has a lamp on the end. Those of you can see probably saw the lamp just turn on when I flipped the switch at the front edge of the camera to the left. And this camera will actually just fold down, fit into a backpack. You get where you're going, you set it up on a desktop, and it comes with a mat that is actually, it's got a hole in the mat that's intended for the base of the camera, so I can place the base of the camera into the mat. My desk is a little cluttery. I used to have a Braille, or actually a keyboard instructor who used to refer to her desk as a disgrace to any nation. That's my desk most of the time. So actually I cleaned it up for you guys a little bit. Anyways, I digress usually. So I'm going to go ahead. Did I start iRead already?
Title is desktop.
Nope, I'm on a desktop. I'm going to start iRead.
Internet Explorer, iRead.
And I press the Enter key.
Edit read only. Type in text.
Of course, the icon for iRead is created when you install the software. And if I press the F2 key, that's the scan key, but they also have the space bar assigned as a scan key as well. So I'm going to go ahead and press that. And after just a few seconds here, literally, it's probably about 3 or 4 seconds, we've got text. And if I do a say all,
Handy Tech Active Star, innovative Braille access technology. Active Star is a universal access terminal for Braille reading computer users. Information is displayed in
and I hear that it did a pretty decent job of scanning that document. I'd say about perfect from what I've heard. If I want to see the actual image, I can go to the image tab, control tab over there.
Image. Handy Tech Active Star, innovative Braille access technology. Active Star is a universal access terminal for Braille reading computer users.
And I can't see the screen myself, but I do believe that there is a tracking highlight following along as we're listening to the words. So this, of course, is a low vision feature, and we can adjust things like the color of the text and the the size of the text and that type of thing. So, but since I'm a Braille user here, I happen to have my Handy Tech Basic Braille 64
Image tab select.
On my desk in front of me here, which I love. I can actually see all the information that we're listening to on my Braille display. So actually, let me show you. I'm just going to go ahead and go back to the Image tab here.
Image. Handy Tech Active Star Innovative Braille Access.
And if I press the space bar, because I'm on the Image tab, it's going to know that I want to see the actual image, and as soon as the scanning is finished, it's going to start reading automatically. So I'll press space bar.
Image. Handy Tech
And of course,
Innovative Braille Access Technology. Active Star is a universal access terminal.
it starts reading immediately. So every page I scan while I'm in image mode is going to automatically be read to me, which is really nice when I'm going through mail and I know I'm just going to discard most of it anyways. I just wanted to start reading and just keep moving on. I'm going to go back to the Edit tab.
Edit read only. Type in text.
I should say the Text tab. And I'm going to see what the orientation of this page is with the Control F2.
Page orientation dialog. The page last scanned has portrait orientation. OK button.
Okay, so
To
I hear that the
press
page
spacebar.
last scanned has
Edit read
portrait
only.
orientation. Of course, if it was landscape mode, it would let me know that as well. If it was landscape and sideways or portrait and upside down, it would let me know that as well. In this case, it happens to be upside right, which doesn't happen all the time for me. If I want to see how a document is laid out, maybe it's been formatted with bold text, different heading styles, italicized text, that kind of thing, I can press F5.
Select the heading to go to colon list box. Braille note taker left paren, page 1 right paren. 3 of 6.
And I hear that, well, I've scanned the same page twice, but I've got 6 different things that I can navigate to, different sections of this document.
Handy Tech Active left paren, page 2 right paren. Technology left paren, page 2 right. Braille note taker left paren, page 2 right paren.
And let's say I just want to go to that section of the page and start reading. I'll just press Enter.
Edit read only. Type in text.
And it brings me to that area of the document.
Braille note taker, the active star is both a Braille display and a note-taking device in one. Thanks to the integrated hidden left paren human install.
Okay, so another feature that I really like is the ability to have iRead scan a document as a batch and then have it process everything after I've scanned all the pages. What's really nice about this is that if you accidentally scan a page twice, iRead will detect the duplicate and discard one of the duplicates. And of course, we can specify an interval, 5 seconds or 3 seconds, whatever you think you can scan by, but that seems to be somewhat problematic for me. So I prefer to have it set to automatic. This is something that can be set under the settings. And what this means is that as I turn the page in my document, and it could be a 100-page book, for example, iRead will wait until the motion has stopped under the camera before it takes the next picture. So I'm going to go ahead and start the scanning process. I'll hear a series of beeps. I'll press Control Space, which is a shortcut to let iRead know that I want to scan a multiple page document here. And it begins. And now I'm moving the document under the camera, turning the page. Again, this could be a book. I'm going to stop moving. There's no time interval specified. I can, as long as it detects that there's no motion under the camera, it will not take the picture. I stop moving now. It takes the picture. I'll go to the next page. Okay, and when I'm done with all of that, I can press the Escape key, and it brings me into a dialog asking me what I want to do with this document that I just scanned. And again, this could be a 100-page book. Do I want to
recognize later button,
recognize it later,
discard button,
discard it altogether,
scan more pages button,
scan more pages,
recognize now button,
and of course the first option was recognize now. Let's do that.
Edit read only. Type in text.
and I hear that my ancient 5400 RPM hard drive is accessing right now. So the OCR is going on, and I hear bleep, 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 and the entire document has been completed. So the next thing that I'd like to show you is the idea that once I've scanned that document, I can go in to an editor. I can go to any other editor that I want. It could be Word, text, I almost said text edit, but this isn't a Mac, is it? Notepad, Microsoft Word, or in my case, being sensitive to a lot of our customers who happen to be Braille transcribers, I've got it set up to launch into Duxbury. So I press a keystroke. Duxbury is my Braille translation software. I do Control D, which is the command to go into another editor. And Duxbury was not running on my machine.
Welcome to DBT left paren not responding right paren. Import file dialog. Template extended select list box. English left paren UEB right paren dash basic.
First thing we heard was Duxbury was not responding. We ignore that because it was still loading the program. And now we've got the template that we can select, which is the standard one that I always use. So I'll press enter on that.
The Duxbury Braille translator dash left bracket scan text 19.dxp dash.
And now,
Handy Tech
if I down arrow through here, I hear that I am now in the Duxbury Braille translation program. I can go in and clean up whatever errors happened during the OCR process. And then I am just 2 keystrokes away from embossing to paper Braille. So Control T to translate, Control E to emboss, voila, and it's done. So that's iRead. As I mentioned earlier, iRead is probably one of the most affordable assistive technology solutions for accessing print material on the market today. Price tag of $500 just for the software. It will work with just about any WAI or Twain compatible scanner. Most of them are WAI or Twain compatible. Or you can buy the camera, the iRead Now camera bundle. So for $895 you can get the whole thing. We do custom builds of computers as well. We can equip a computer with any screen reader that you would like. Provide us with the authorization information for your JAWS or for your window eyes. We can set it up with NVDA. That's a fun way to go. You know, just get the NVDA screen reader. Please make a donation if you can. To the project, and then you have got your screen reader, you've got the iRead software, and the camera, and the computer. And computers nowadays are pretty affordable, especially the desktop computers. You can get a real powerhouse of a desktop computer nowadays, and have a very powerful reading machine for just under probably about $1,500. So if you'd like to talk about the possibility of purchasing iRead or any of the other assistive technology products that we carry, namely the Handy Tech Braille displays, and we also represent HIMS products as well as others, you can go to our website and find out more there at www.attriumph.com. Email us at info@attriumph.com, or give us a call at 651-636-5184, option 1. Thanks a lot for joining me, and just give us a holler if you have any questions.